Okay, so as you guys see, I already did my brows and I set my lids off camera. If you want to know how I do my brows and all of that, you can go look at my past makeup tutorials. So now we're going to get into the actual makeup look. So I used one palette for this whole eyeshadow look, you guys, and it is the Huda Beauty palette. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. So I'm gonna take this brush. Now let me tell you something. I don't be knowing brush names and all of that stuff. I just know that this is a crease brush. Okay, so take you a crease brush. It looks like this. And first we're gonna go into this shade right here called Henna. I'm gonna take some of Henna right there, and we're gonna pop it off by using that in our crease. I'm gonna pick that up on your brush. I like to tap it to get off any excess, and we're just gonna simply start that right here in the crease. And I'm gonna take that in my crease and swipe it. I'm gonna go all the way in, as you guys see, into where my nose area is, and I'm just gonna swipe it back and forth. And then as I'm swiping, I'm gonna do circular motions just to buff it out, because you don't want to have like harsh lines. You know how you see some girls' makeup and it be looking like triangles and squares and stuff, and it just be looking a mess. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing over here on this eye. I'm going to take it all the way out to the edge of the corner of my eye and just blend and buff, blend and buff. So you see I'm bringing the color into the inner part of my eye, all the way up in here, and then I'm taking it all the way out to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just blending this color out, kind of taking it up towards the brow and everything. Okay, now that we got that color, because we don't really want to do much with this color, this is just our kicking it off color. All right, this is giving us a base, and we want some of this warm, it's kind of got like an oranginess to it, brown, to pop underneath the next color, brown, that we're going to use. Now we're going to go into this shade right here. It's called Cocoa, and as you can see, this is a true brown. It's a darker shade brown, and this is what's going to really build up that crease color and make it pop. Okay, so we're going to take that brown, you guys, and we're going to put it in the crease as well. So let's start popping that and building that into the crease, and we're going to take that all the way on the inside of the crease. But as you can see with this brown color, you guys, I'm strictly staying in the center of my crease. I'm not going to go up towards the brow like we did with that first color, because we still want some of that color to peek through. So I'm only going to place this brown shade in the direct center part of my crease, and your crease is this sunken in part of your eyeball. So that's where I'm going to target this darker brown, just right here in the center part of that crease. And we're just going to swipe and do circles and build this color up. That's what we're gonna do. Take that brown over here on my left eye and build that color into the center. Two. So y'all see how both eyes are now, where we're at. So now we're gonna go and work on our outer corner of our eye, and we're going to take another brush to do that. For the outer corner of our eye, we're going to go right here to this black shade in this palette, and it is called Black Truffle. Black Truffle. We're going to put that on the outer corner of our eye. I'm just going to dab a little bit, and then we're going to literally just pop that right here in the outer corner of our eye in like a V shape almost. So you see how just that little dab is showing up already? Looks so good. So we're just going to take that, pop it into the outer V portion of our eye, and I'm going to take it all the way in to about right here. And I have a lot of lid space, so I'm able to do that. But take it into about the center part of your eye, and we're not going to go past the crease part right up in here. I'm going to keep this black just right in this area. So I'm going to dab a little bit more and build that color up, and then start taking it in to the middle part of my lid. So you see how it's looking right now with that black? Just like that. And then this is why you use different brushes for different colors, because the brush that we used for the color Cocoa, we're going to take that brush and use it to diffuse that black into that brown, so it won't be a harsh line. So we're just going to swipe that together to blend it together so it could be seamless. Just like that. Y'all see? You don't want a bunch of harsh lines. So we're just going to use that to buff that on out. Then I'm going to go back into that brush one more again and just build that black color up. Boom, bow. Just like that. Ew, bow, like the kids do. Concealer to do a slight little cut crease. It's going to be a little something something just to hold this color that we're going to put in on the inner corner of our eye. So I'm just going to put some of that on the back of my hand. Take this concealer brush and I'm just going to place this right here. I'm not going to go into the crease. I'm literally just going to place that right there, right there. It's not a perfect cut crease. We're not really doing that, but I want the color to stay focused just right here in this part of the eye. See, that's all we're doing. So now that we got that placed down, we're going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take this color right here called Fling. We're going to take Fling right there. I'm going to take this shadow brush like this, if you have one. Just going to take some of that color on the back of this. This is a really creamy shadow, and we're literally just going to place that right there on top of that color. And you're not going to actually, let me wet this really quick. Where is that? I'm going to use my setting spray and just wet it a little bit to help pick up that color. And we're just going to put that right here. And we're going to pat that on, not swipe it. We're going to pat it, as you can see. And don't worry about that little concealer right there. We can easily cover that up. See, it's real creamy. We're going to put that color right here on the other eyelid. Just going to pat that in. And don't worry, we're going to blend this and that black shade together. No harsh lines over here. Are we cooking with grease? See how this is looking? So we're literally, don't even worry about wiping your brush off. We're going to take this color right here called Rose Gold. Is this the color? Yeah. We're going to take Rose Gold right here, and we're going to place that on top of, what is this, Fling. So we're going to place that right here on top to make it even more vivid and sparkly. See how they look? Way more sparkly. We're going to go back into that brush that we used for the black shade, and we're going to diffuse those two colors together to make it not a harsh line. So I'm just going to take that brush and just swipe back and forth where those two colors meet to blend it together. Now you see how it's not that harsh line that it was? That's all you got to do to diffuse that color, and that blends the colors together and makes it look seamless. So that's what you want to do. Boom, we're done. So let me fix this little bit of concealer that got right there on my eye. Let me go back into that brown shade and fix that. Boom. Now we're done with that part. This look, next we're going to apply some mascara so we can get our lashes on. This is my favorite lash glue. I don't use Duo Lash Glue anymore because it doesn't get tacky enough for me. So I use Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, and y'all, this gets so tacky and it doesn't take as long to me. I love this, and it goes on clear. And then I got this little eyelash little palette from Amazon. Really cheap, and as you can see, it comes with so many different sets of lashes. So just depending on my mood, I'll pick whatever. All right, lashes on. Boom, bow. We're done with that. Let's get to the foundation part of this so we can get this wrap it up. So now that it's time to put on our foundation, you always want to put on a primer first. So I like using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Squirt out a little bit and just place that all over my face. Don't forget your chin and all of that, and then rub it in. And if you have any discoloration on your face, the next step you'll use is an orange concealer to help block out any darkness that you have on your face. And you know I have a plenty on mine. But y'all see how that's already concealing all that darkness? Go to foundation. I literally just used this foundation for the first time yesterday because I've been hearing so many good things about it, especially from Michaela on, no, not Michaela, from Nikki Tutorials. Nikki Tutorials recently did a review on this on her TikTok, and the coverage was flawless, you guys. And she was talking about how the coverage was, first of all, full coverage, flawless, and it's lightweight. Like you don't feel like you have anything on your skin. And I was like, ooh, I need to try this. So it's Laura Mercier's Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. Comes in a bottle this size. I actually still have the box. This is the box. Screenshot it. Y'all, I used this for the first time yesterday. I was blown away. Y'all know I have all this discoloration on my face. So normally I have to use at least about this much foundation as far as how much I squirt out onto my hand. With this, I literally only had to use a few drops. And I got a full coverage base. I was stunned, okay? Stunned. And this is in the color Praline. This foundation angled brush to apply. And then you'll see I'm only using that much. It is a little thin and liquidy, but that's why. And it's buildable. And it's still like skin-like. But you see how that little drop just covered majority of all of this side of my face? Of course I'm gonna build it up, but this is crazy. How much cover, and it literally does not feel like I have anything on my face. Game change. Now we're gonna go to concealer. I used this color for the first time yesterday. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I love this concealer. I went up a shade, but I think I'm gonna go back to my other shade or a shade above that. But this color is Cookie. This is the color Cookie. And this really conceals, y'all. So we're gonna do a little fan right here on the forehead. I'm gonna put a little line right here on the nose. I'm gonna put some concealer right here on the top lip, all the way down. I'm gonna put it right here around our nose. Right here in the inner corner of our under eye. We're gonna put some right here. We're gonna put some right there. And we're gonna put some right there. Right there. And right there. So that's all the places we're gonna put concealer. Okay, let's start blending this out. First, we're gonna start right here with the chin area. I'm gonna blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. And we're gonna go right here to the forehead and blend that. And don't worry, we're gonna blend that contour shade into that as well. Let me bring this a little bit closer so I can see fully what the heck I'm doing. Okay, much better. We're gonna blend this part out on our nose. And then we're gonna blend this part out. And anytime you're blending, you guys, look up when you're doing your under eye, so it can, if you're an older woman like myself and you have creases, it'll help expand them creases. So always look up so you can get really up in there. Okay, now to set my under eyes, I'm going to use my Givenchy Prisme Libre translucent powder. I love this. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it's worth it. I've had it now for like 2 years and I still have all of this left. And it kind of has like a almost of a pinkish hue to it. I'm going to take a powder puff like this. I'm going to press it into that. And then you're going to press it onto the back of your hand. And then blend that underneath your eyes. And I like it because it doesn't cake up and it's so finely milled. I love this. You know how some banana powders, they just do a little bit too much. And I found with this that I don't crease as much underneath my eyes when I have on, you know, makeup for a long period of time throughout the day. I'm gonna place like a little right there. Do it right here on the chin. We're gonna blend some of that contouring up onto the face. Okay. I like to use this fan brush to do my first step of contouring. And my first step of contouring, I like to use the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat. They don't even sell this anymore. I'm so sad. And this was in the color, what was this? Deep Golden. Oh, I love this. When it's all gone, I'm gonna have a fit. But I like to pop that right there and blend kind of upwards. But pop that right there. Make fish lips. And that's where you want to contour. Right there. In that crease. So I like to pop that right there. Then on my forehead to really firmly warm up my face. Go into a darker contour shade. I'm using this BH Cosmetics palette that I've had forever. I don't even know if BH Cosmetics is even still in business. I'm going to use this angle brush I'm going to go in with this darker brown shade, and I'm just going to pop that right here in the crease, work it on up into the hairline just to really give it some definition. Amp it up even more, I like to go into my Juvia's Place Blush Rouge Volume 4. This is the holy grail of pink, especially for girls of color. This is amazing. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. One swipe. It's so pigmented, y'all. So pigmented. I like to take it back up into my hairline. Woo, look at that. Ooh, look at that. 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 Yes. It's so rosy and pretty. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Today for my highlight, I'm going to use the Artist Couture. And this is their translucent, not translucent, their highlighting powder in the color Broadway. It's their Diamond Glow powder. Love this. And this is a pinky color. And this is going to blend in really well with the pink that I have as the blush. So this is how it looks. And I'm going to use this fan brush to apply right here on the upper part of my cheek. Look at that glow. Do you got that glow? You feel the stroke when you got that glow. I like to do like a little C shape. See, it's not doing too much as a highlighter. You don't want, or some people like the beam. Some people like the beam and look like the sun. Back in the day, like around 2005, that was the look. But now I just like a little cute, subtle glow where you can tell I got something there, but it ain't doing the most. So I like to put that right there on the top part of my cheek and take it around up into there. And of course you can build it up if you want, but for me, a little bit goes a long way. I ain't trying to do too much, but it's just enough. So I'm gonna put some of that highlighter right here on my Cupid's bow and on the top part of my lip. This brush and go back into that, there it is. NYX Stay Matte Not Flat, and I'm going to use this to contour my nose. I should have did this prior, but I forgot. So I'm going to use this to contour my nose because it blends well. You know, when you see celebrities do they contour on their nose and you can see the lines because they go way too dark. You don't want your nose looking like Candace from Potomac, okay? So you're going to take that right here on the outside of your nose, and then I like to come down into the tip. And you see how it's just that shadow there? It ain't too dark and it ain't even blended yet, but it's giving the shadow appearance of the nose slimming. That's how you want it to look. And then you blend it out on the sides. Gonna take some more. We're done with the face, you guys. Now it's time to set the whole face. Woo! Okay, so now that we got that done, time for the lips. Tonight for my lips, I'm going to use Juvia's Place lip liner, and this is in the color Luxe Liner Lush. Lush is the color. I'm gonna use this to line the lips, and this is like a mauve pink shade, and I'm overlining my lips to make my lips look a little bit bigger. And I'll do the same on the bottom. And then kind of fill it in at the bottom. So that's how the lips is looking right now. And then I saw this. I was looking for the perfect pink lip gloss. I looked on TikTok, I looked on YouTube, and this girl used this LA Colors lip gloss. It's their LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. And this is in the color Baby Cakes. And I have literally tried every pink color, but I love a pink gloss. And I've been trying to find the perfect one for a long time. So this is my first time using this. So we gonna see if it just look cute on her or if it look cute on us. And LA Colors is so cheap, y'all. So if this works, it's gonna be a game changer. Because I literally bought 2 just in case. So let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot one part really fast. I forgot under eye, the lower lash line. I forgot to take that brown color that we use and pop it right here on the bottom lash line. All right, y'all, we done.